I'm Adam Anshel for Pro Football Weekly, along with our draft expert Nolan Naraki. We are looking at the top undrafted players from this year's draft. It's presented by Verizon Fios. And Nolan, we see it all the time, guys that end up succeeding in the league even though they weren't drafted. We've seen 14 Hall of Famers that weren't drafted, a couple of Pro Bowlers, guys like James Harrison and Tony Romo, also not drafted. So there's still some talent out there for teams once they're eventually able to sign them. Talk about some of the guys on offense that are worth a look.
Well, I think Scott Tolzien from Wisconsin is a guy, a quarterback that's got potential. He may never be better than a backup. He's got limited physical skills, but he's got outstanding intangibles. He's got the makeup you want at that position. Another one is Derek Locke from Kentucky. He's been very injury-prone in college, but he's a dynamic change-of-pace back. I think there's a role for him as a returner in the NFL. South Carolina guard Garrett Chisholm's another player that went undrafted, tore his ACL late in the season. I think he's a guy that's got definite backup potential.
Now on the defensive side, I know we saw Kendrick Burney at the Senior Bowl this year. I watched him. He put on a show, a couple interceptions, played well throughout the week. May not have that burner speed that you want to see from a cornerback, but still talented player that's out there. Who are some other defensive players that you're looking at?
Well, Ian Williams from Notre Dame is another one that is a solid nose tackler. He's a guy that suffered a serious knee injury late in the season, and it wasn't that fully recovered, but he's a guy that could get serious looks from teams as a nose tackler. It's a very difficult position to fill. And you got Mark Herzlich from Boston College, outside linebacker. He's a guy that I think didn't get drafted because of the medical concerns. He overcame cancer and he had a rod in his leg, so I think that was something that really concerned teams. But he's a solid player, will bring a lot of leadership to the locker room, and I think he'd be a great value after the draft. And lastly, you got safety Joe LaFedge from Rutgers. Worked out very well at the Combine. He's a very solid special teams player. I think he's a guy that could be a solid NFL pro as well.
When you hear Herzlich's story, it's such a good story. You want to see him do well. And the truth is that not getting drafted late in the draft may not be such a bad thing, because when teams can eventually sign rookie free agents, he can pick where he wants to go and maybe find the best opportunities. So let's hope that that works out for him. That is a look at the top undrafted players from this year's draft. For the best draft analysis, be sure to follow us on Twitter or go to ProFootballWeekly.com.